Hey everyone, Toro86 here, and welcome back to another video. And I'm gonna make this really short, so bear with me here. If you know how to sew supercuts, let me know, because this haircut absolutely sucks. The first part of my footage did not actually record. Don't really know what the issue was. I'm pretty sure it's because I record on tape. Not these tapes, but you get what I mean. It was digital tapes, and sometimes they glitch out a little bit. I have a MRC one, which is going to clip onto the back of the camera and make it not tape format anymore, so thank God for that. I had a cameraman, my best friend Ben. He came through and we had a great time, filming some of the beautiful cars we saw. I wasn't able to really, look around at every single car, but we have a lot of footage to get through today, so I'm going to make this very short. I was able to rebuild the transmission on my red Toronado in time for the homecoming. You'll be able to see it inside of the video. I hope you enjoyed this video. It took a lot of work to actually get the footage off of the camera, because the deck on that thing is actually like wearing or something. I have no idea, but let's just get into the video. I hope you enjoy it. If you do enjoy it, share with your friends, like and subscribe, all that type of stuff. And let's get into the video. I'm gonna try to find some Toros because people are already starting to leave. We just got done with the swap meet. Yeah, let's go. The big 3800 Series 2 supercharged tuner Toronado, the one that's super modified. That is insane. Look at the sparkles on that thing. That thing is cool. Now this is an 87, isn't it? Yeah, it's an 87, so there's not much of a difference between the 87 and 86. The biggest difference was in 88 when they changed the antenna to the back, because everyone's antennas started bending and everyone was very unhappy with that. So then they put the antenna in the back. I think the Toronado we're about to see is an 88. Yeah, it's a Trofeo. It's an 88, 54,000 original miles, second owner. I don't think I've seen this one yet. Have we? I don't think I've seen this one before. It is in crazy good condition. I've never seen the Trofeo in such good condition. I'm going to be so honest with you. Wow. It looks very nice. Now, in the 88s and the Tornados, they changed, they made the Trofeo thing. The Trofeo came out in 1987, and they added bucket seats to make them look more sport, but they made the engine slowly get better and better over time. There's a lot of Tornados out here. So they changed the radios and the climate control to make the I/O a little easier to use, because apparently Oldsmobile was like, oh, people cannot use buttons that have chrome on them. There's a Trofeo right there, and then there's a white Toronado right there, like an 85 or an 83 generation. That's cool. Swivel bucket seats? Hold on, Ben, let me see this. What's a swivel bucket seat? They turn sideways. So like, how does that work? Oh, this is a HursToro. What year is this? A 1973 HursToro. Wow. Beautiful. I like them in the white and gold. All right, so this is a It's a 1991 Trofeo. 1991 Toronado Trofeo. How many miles does it have? 52,000 miles. It has the VIC along with some type of little Apple CarPlay unit that they put in. They have the phone. Pretty standard, but pretty rare to see the VIC inside of these. That was the touch screen for the Toronado. It's actually just a tiny Sony Trinitron, which makes it possible for you to like touch it, and it would be touch sensitive. So it's just a very small Sony TV that is touch sensitive, and Oldsmobile paired up with Sony for that, and It was the first color touchscreen unit inside of a car. If I might be wrong, but the only car that did this beforehand otherwise was the Riviera, and it was black and green, but it was touchscreen. This is a 1985 Toronado, and you could see how big they were before they sized them down. Of course, the Toronado was always known as a big boat of a vehicle, but this one was, built different. This one doesn't seem to have the digital dash. It has the analog. I'd be curious to know if this one right here has the voice alert option, but since it does not have the digital dash, I'm guessing it does not. A lot of this looks very analog. You have a lot of nice woodworking inside of here. I don't know if you can get that on camera. It might be a little dark in there. Is it dark? It's not bad. All right. You can see all that beautiful woodworking in there, that beautiful wood oak. A lot of people say that 70s woodwork kind of looks weird. I kind of disagree. Also, look how massive these seats are. You can't tell me those are not comfortable. This car, I'm pretty sure, is built on the same frame as the Cadillac Eldorado and the Riviera, which is funny enough because the Riviera also shares parts with the 1986 Oldsmobile Tornados, as in the motor mounts. The Riviera shares the same motor mounts as the 1986 Oldsmobile Toronado. This is a super pink Super 88. As you can see, there's a lot of chrome in here. As you can see, there's a bunch of chrome accents here. Very beautiful car. What year is this one? I'm guessing 58, but I could be very wrong. And this is it's a 88. I don't know what year it is. It just says 88. I'm gonna say it's the 50s, but I don't know. I don't know specifically. Wait. There's a cheat code. I don't know if it works on this one, but we'll see. If you look on the back of most GM vehicles on the rear tail lights, you can usually see the date, and I can see here that this is a 1958 because it says right here and it's engraved. I don't know if you can get a close-up on that. It's right up here. You can see it says 58. A 1988 Trofeo. I feel jealous looking at it every single time I look at it. It is in such great condition. I actually really want to get a black Trofeo someday and spoof it up, make it a rear-wheel drive conversion. I know everyone would hate me if I did that, but I want to get two Toros, which is one is stockish and one is like not even close. Wait, this vehicle is equipped with a factory-installed theft warning system. That's, I didn't even know it had that. I don't even think my 86 has that. So it's got the black metallic 14 exterior with the dark garnet leather bucket seats interior. It was built in Hamtramck, Michigan, and it's got the 180 horsepower 180 horsepower V6 engine, 3800. It's the LN3 version, which means that it's the third variant. Mine's the first variant on my 86. That's the difference. And they slowly were making these 3800s a little higher horsepower because mine makes about 130 and this is 180. And that 180 makes a big difference, trust me. It's of course front wheel drive. I mean, there's a lot here. MSRP back then, is that $22,695? So this car MSRP when it came out was $22,695, and that sounds absolutely insane for the 80s. So, and I will put up the inflation here. The inflation is there. That's how much it is, like, in 2025. This is an Oldsmobile Starfire, which is one of the main cars at the show this year. This specifically right here is a 1962. It has a 394 engine. It's from Troy, Michigan. And the special features about this car is power vent windows, and it's got an autotronic eye. And this is an autotronic eye right here, which is an auto dimmer for your brights. It's a very beautiful car. I love the chrome accents in this car. Come over here. Look at the mechanics inside of this car. Is that not the most extravagant piece of technology you've ever seen? This is when vehicles were a work of art. Another color variant. This is like a red, kind of like a cherry red style. I think this is also a 62. Let me check here. This is also a 62. And this interior right here, it kind of has that autumn bronze color along with the cherry red on the outside. I really like that because it complements the chrome accents and the steel look very well. Honestly, I just really want to know one thing. How bad would your hand hurt touching that after sitting in the sun all day? And here is a hardtop Starfire. I don't really know if I'm pretty sure these are rare. I could be wrong. I'm not very well versed in the Starfires. I just think they're very cool cars. Wow, look at that engine right there. It's gonna look at the engine. These are, and this one right here has a different shifter and also overall a different design. Is this a different year? This is a 1963. That's why it's different. Yeah, so this is electric windows. That was some pretty big stuff back then. It's got a different shifter. It's got clock. I'm not really sure if it's a quartz clock, but they usually call it that. It's got that scrolling speedometer. There goes a Toro. Try to get it without the trees being in the way. I don't know. This is an Oldsmobile Forenza, which is a J-body car. And if you don't know what a J-body is, I don't blame you because the J-body absolutely failed in GM. GM made multiple J-bodies. I keep forgetting which vehicles there are. I'll throw them up on the left or the right, wherever I have room on screen. And so the J-body was a overall failed body type. I'm really sorry if there's any bleeding in the audio. They're doing an auction right now. As you can see right here, the Forenza, this is the sport version, the GT, and it was, Motor Week said that this was overall kind of a competitor to the Toyota Corolla or like a hatchback because Japan was making hatchbacks and Oldsmobile kind of wanted to combat that. It's a one of 2,529. It has 305 horsepower and it's a manual. And I just gotta love that. I really have to appreciate that. Look at these beautiful bucket seats in here. This car really reminds me of something that like Datsun would make, not something that Oldsmobile would really make. Oldsmobile kind of put their own twist on it though, and you can definitely see the American accents along with them trying to keep up with kind of like the Japanese style type. It's more of a bigger sedan hatchback than like what Datsun would make. They're very nice vehicles. I always thought that the way that they put the mirror here was so interesting. I always thought that was pretty cool. They put these cool little air vents here. I mean, they made it look really sporty in the GT models, but don't let it fool you. It's not really a sports car. It's more of like it's a mix of a sports car with performance, style, and convenience. It's more of kind of like a family car, but it doesn't give off the family car vibe. So if you don't, so say, oh, I want a car, but I want to look cool, but I have a family. This was kind of the car that you could get in the 80s. If you refused to get, like, I don't know, a giant boat of a vehicle, kind of like a Lincoln. No shade to people who own Lincolns. I would never do that. So, I don't know. I can't help but think about Christmas Vacation when I see this station wagon right here. It's a Vista Cruiser. And I don't know. I just have a thing for station wagons. I don't know why. I think station wagons are pretty cool. With the woodworking on them. I don't know. It's just kind of that classic look. It's got the Rocket 350 inside of it. Don't they use that engine inside of I think the Oldsmobile 98 or the 88? I forget. This is a beautiful 66 I took a picture of a couple of years back. Very nice. Yeah, New Yorkers call this the wife seat. They call it the wife seat. I don't know why they call it that.
The old mother-in-law.
It's got the mother-in-law
I
seat.
call it the wife seat. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
You see, I don't see many convertible cutlasses. Why did they stop making convertible cutlasses again? Because they were dangerous? It was a concern. That's lame. Over here you can see a bunch of 442s. You can see a Hurst Olds over there. There's a what? Oh yeah, that's a Hearst Toronado. That's a 1 of 1. This is a 1 of 1 1980 Hearst Toronado. It's the only front wheel drive Hearst, and it's the only HursToro from 66 to 92. This right here is priceless, and it is so cool. I mean, this thing has so much history in it by itself. It was owned by Richard Dick Chrysler, Doc Watson, after the sale of the company at 1971 as a part of the separation agreement. Doc kept Hearst Performance Research and retained the rights to special vehicles. And the name Hearst Olds, the bottom line, is that any vehicle with the name Hearst on it has to be licensed to be approved by Doc, period. So Doc approved this vehicle, therefore it's a Hearst. So is it just an 80 Toronado with the Hearst engine in it? And it's approved by Doc, so that means that it's actually a Hearst? I mean, that's still cool. Wow, an actual cup holder. I think Oldsmobile finally got the memo that we shouldn't make bad cup holders. We should actually make cup holders that work. Yeah, those rims look really nice, yeah. See, I never understood this. Why do they put a bar across here? They don't do that inside of the 86 models, but they do it in the stabilizing bar. Honestly, my 86 probably does need that. How many miles does this thing have? 15,000 miles. So this thing has to be trailed around. You drove here? Yeah, it's got the telephone, VIC, sunroof. This is from Manitowoc. Wow. Look at that. Oh, that's a nice. Oh, wow. Nice sun visor here. Is that a digital dash? Yeah, it's a digital dash, which means that this thing has the voice alert system. That means this thing has a voice alert system inside of it. Or most likely.
The park brake is not fully released. The key is in the ignition. The headlights are on.
Which means it can talk to you. It's the Caliente version of the Toronado. Wait, what? Caliente? I didn't even know about this. Yeah, it's an 85. I don't know how I didn't see this one next to me, Ben. Look at this. I've never seen this color in my life. I've never seen a green Toronado. 25. Oh, my dad's calling. Hello? Yeah, look at this color. I don't think I've ever seen this color. Is this a forest green? What type of green is this? Very nice. Very nice. Oh. Hey, Ben, look at these Aleros leaving. Sounds like that one's a diesel. Am I out of my mind right now, or does that not sound like a diesel engine? It might be because it has a smokestack. It has a stack. Thank you guys for watching the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you can hear me over this copyrighted music. A great turnout at the Oldsmobile Homecoming this year. A lot more Torenados than last year, which is a great thing to see. I know that I'm going to be bringing this one to the Nationals in July, so if you're coming there, let me know. If you want to show your car off on this channel, let me know. And the music is gone. It's 1:51. People are starting to leave, and I think we're gonna go.
I like the 66. It's really cool. Reminds me of the Charger. I don't know. I just really like it. It's pretty cool. But thank you for taking me along too, Joey.
Yeah.
Hope my camera skills improve over the. Yeah. That's all I have to say, I guess. Thanks for taking me along.